Welcome back to Bruno Lovers. Tonight, the internet is on fire. A blurry clip, a quiet bar, a city that never expected this moment. Was Bruno Mars really spotted chilling like an ordinary man in a bar in Belo Horizonte? No bodyguards, no stage lights, no announcement. Just one camera, and a moment that fans can't stop dissecting. Is this a coincidence? A secret escape? Or the first sign of something much bigger about to explode? Stay with us, because what looks casual may be the loudest silence Bruno Mars has ever created. Caught on camera! Was Bruno Mars really spotted casually at a bar in Belo Horizonte? It started the way most global storms begin in the digital age, quietly, almost invisibly, with a few seconds of shaky footage and a caption that felt too simple to carry the weight it would soon unleash. A dimly lit bar, laughter in the background, a man sitting back relaxed, unbothered, dressed in a way that screamed anonymity rather than superstardom. And then the words that detonated across social media timelines, in multiple languages. Is that Bruno Mars? At first, many laughed it off. The internet is no stranger to lookalikes, illusions, and wishful thinking, but this time something felt different. The posture, the unmistakable calm confidence, the subtle gestures fans have memorized over years of performances, interviews, and candid moments. Within hours, the clip was no longer just a clip. It became evidence, a mystery, a global conversation spiraling out of control. Why Belo Horizonte? Why now? And why would one of the most recognizable artists on the planet appear so ordinary? As the footage spread, slowed down, zoomed in, and analyzed frame by frame, a new narrative began to form. Fans weren't just asking if it was Bruno Mars, they were asking what it meant. Because if it really was him, this wasn't just a casual night out. This was a crack in the carefully controlled image of global superstardom. A rare moment where the spotlight wasn't invited, yet found its way in anyway. Brazil has always held a special place in the hearts of international artists. Its audiences are intense, emotional, fiercely loyal, and famously unforgettable. But Belo Horizonte isn't the typical destination plastered across celebrity paparazzi headlines. It's not the obvious choice, and that's precisely why this sighting feels so unsettling and intriguing at the same time. Was Bruno Mars seeking anonymity in a city that wouldn't immediately scream his name? Or was this a stop that fans were never meant to notice? Those who claim they were present that night describe an atmosphere that now feels surreal in hindsight. According to whispers circulating online, the man didn't demand attention. He didn't perform. He didn't announce himself. He sat, smiled, talked casually, sipped his drink like someone with nowhere else to be. No phones raised until one was. And that single decision turned a quiet bar into the center of a global frenzy. What's haunting fans most isn't the possibility that Bruno Mars was there. It's how normal he looked if he was. No glam, no urgency, no performance persona, just stillness. And that stillness has ignited 1,000 theories. Some believe this was a deliberate act, a soft signal before a major announcement. Others think it was a private moment that accidentally slipped into public view, exposing how thin the line between icon and human really is. The silence from Bruno Mars' camp only fueled the fire. No confirmation, no denial, no playful dismissal. In the entertainment world, silence is rarely accidental. Every passing hour without clarification felt like another log thrown into the flames. Fans began connecting dots that may or may not exist. Tour rumors resurfaced. Studio speculation returned. Some even wondered if Brazil was more than a vacation, if it was inspiration, collaboration, or a prelude to something seismic. The choice of a bar, not a luxury venue, is what keeps resurfacing in discussions. Bars are places of stories, of listening, of observing. Artists have long found creative sparks in the most unassuming corners of the world. Could Bruno Mars have been absorbing the rhythm of the city? The conversations, the music playing softly in the background? Was this research disguised as relaxation? Or was it something even more personal, an escape from expectations? Contracts, deadlines, and the relentless pressure of being Bruno Mars every waking moment? Fans who have followed his career closely know one thing. Bruno Mars never moves without intention. Even spontaneity in his world often carries meaning. That's why this alleged sighting feels heavier than it should. It doesn't fit neatly into the existing narrative. It disrupts it. And disruption is often the first sign of transformation. As debates raged, comparisons emerged. Other artists have been spotted in unexpected places, right? Before massive career pivots, quiet disappearances before loud comebacks, low-profile moments before global explosions. The entertainment industry has trained fans to read between the lines, to see absence and randomness as potential signals. And this moment, accidental or not, feels like a line begging to be read. Brazilian fans, in particular, found themselves at the emotional center of the storm. Pride clashed with disbelief. Excitement wrestled with caution. If Bruno Mars was truly there, what did it say about his relationship with the country? Was Brazil being chosen again not just as an audience, but as a place of grounding, reflection, or rebirth? Meanwhile, skeptics pushed back. They demanded clearer footage, higher resolution, verified sources. And yet, even among doubt, curiosity remained, because the question refused to disappear. Even those convinced it wasn't him kept watching, reading, engaging. The mystery had already done its job. It had captured attention in a way no official press release ever could. What makes this moment so powerful is its ambiguity. In an era where celebrities curate every post, every angle, every caption, an unconfirmed, unpolished glimpse feels radical. It reminds fans that not everything is meant to be understood immediately, that some moments are allowed to breathe, to confuse, to provoke. And perhaps that's the most unsettling part of all. If this was Bruno Mars, then he allowed himself to be seen not as a performer, but as a presence. If it wasn't, then the world's willingness to believe says just as much about our hunger for connection as it does about fame. Either way, the impact is undeniable. Conversations are happening. Emotions are rising. Expectations are shifting. As days pass and the footage continues to circulate, one question grows louder instead of fading away. Why hasn't anyone shut this down? Why let the speculation live? Why allow fans to fill the silence with theories, hopes, and fears? Maybe because some stories are more powerful when they're unfinished. And maybe, just maybe, this quiet night in Belo Horizonte wasn't meant to be explained yet. Because what if this wasn't the end of the story, but the beginning? So now the question belongs to you, the fans, the observers, the theorists watching this unfold in real time. If Bruno Mars really was captured casually sitting in that bar, was it just a harmless moment of privacy lost to the internet? Or a carefully unnoticed clue that something massive is coming next? And if so, are we ready for what it could mean? Drop your theories. The debate starts now.